Hello everyone and welcome to the Season 11 Sprint Cup Grand Final. I am going to do my best to get through this entire cast without complaining that people are rubbish. That does not mean I will get through this entire cast without complaining that people are rubbish. But one of the things that has brought this up is that because all of my casts have been spread out recently, because every time I cast, it depresses me that people are bad. So I wait and then I do another cast. I don't remember that I've given the same speech. There are now 3 videos up on YouTube, and all 3 of them have people giving me very delightful messages. I'm grateful for the messages, saying, we really enjoy this content, don't give it up, etc. Which is great for me, right? Absolutely love that. That's the only reason I'm doing it, is to help people with Blood Bowl. But as you're replying to 3 different videos, it's kind of made me realize I should shut the fuck up about, like, that people are bad on at least some videos. So let's go into this. Neither of these coaches played well in the semi-final, so we have Levathus and his Undead into Elite and his Dark Elves. And look, I'm telling you right from the start, you can always sort of, like, say how the games are going to go. Firstly, Elite wins the toss. And in the semi-final, Elite won the toss. And I was like, right, we're going to see a DACA. We get to talk about a DACA. People love DACA analysis because it's an important strategy to learn when playing any kind of fast, vulnerable team. And then he didn't DACA, and it really threw me to the point where I did, in fact, whinge repeatedly about people being shit. So what I'm hoping here is that, of course, he DACAs, because mummies are really slow. Zombies are also slow. So you get your 2 free turns. If you just run away, if you put movement 7 guys on the LOS and you just run away, you get your 2 free turns, because they can't reach you in the first 2 turns. So now you're playing a 6-turn drive from deep in your own half. Focus is your drive, because you're just moving forward. And you haven't taken 2 blitzes. You haven't had to do a bunch of dodgeless dodges where you've been based up, etc. That's the whole point. So Undead are actually a reasonable team to DACA against, because the guys who Mighty Blow are the ones that just can't chase you around. So you don't want to get into a fight with mummies, obviously. But equally, you don't want to get into a fight with 7 Mighty Blow Black Orcs. And that's not how the semi-final played out. So I'm hoping this is different. Oh, God. Okay. Look. One of the things I will say is, when you're coming into a game that's important, a cup final, for example, one of the things you should do is have a battle plan. Like, have a drive structure already planned out in your head. Why the hell would you then, like, set up all your players along here and then move them again? Like, you should know that, like, he's building a DACA fan now, so he's going to DACA. Like, he should DACA. What was the other movement for? Like, you can't just change your mind in the middle of a turn and then set up again anyway. So it doesn't get blitzed on. The Undead get a reroll, which is sad, because, like, obviously rerolls are bullshit fuel for Elves. He's too close. Like, immediately he's too close, right? You don't want to be blitzable by anyone. Now, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is this guy here? He shouldn't be a screen. He's very vulnerable. He's a walk-in reroll in armor 7. He should not be a screen. He should just always be hidden. No, not wrestle. Mighty blow. You shouldn't have 2 Norse Berserkers anyway, but mighty blow. They're too close. That's so close. Why are they so close? Yes, okay, you could snake the pickup. But if you're going to give up the whole point of a Daka to worry about a 3% failure, which, by the way, having a line of people here still screws you if you get a 3% failure and it goes this way. So that doesn't help anyway. Oh, God. Like now, there's people standing on the ball. And now if he fails the pickup, do you really want to reroll it when you're doing a Daka to go down to 2 rerolls? So you have to reroll it now because it can drop on him and go there. And you just lose, right? Now you got a mummy on the ball. He's getting blitzed. You just lose at that point. So this doesn't really help that much. Yep, didn't re-roll it. So in my... I don't know what he's standing there for. Other than to just get punched, I guess. I guess the lucky scatter. There's no real way to 2-dice scatter this. There's no... I mean, no. If it was on the sideline, maybe. That does nothing. That does literally nothing. There's no pressure. Didn't base anyone to force dodgeless dodges or to draw him into a fight, which is what you want as Undead. He just punched one dude. Oh my... And we're just staying here. Okay, never mind. There's no Daka in. There's not even a sniff of a Daka. Don't dodge him. Don't dodge him. Okay. So the reason I was saying don't dodge him is that there's just no point to dodging him, right? He's fine where he is. They have to worry about him if you leave him where he is. They don't have to worry about him anymore. And you're not re-rolling it. So now everyone's getting based up. There's going to be mummies on people. Oh, no, there's not. So, Jaime, like, there is an argument to be made that basing everyone up, etc., just allows a possible breakaway play. But it's really early in the turn for him to do a breakaway on turn 3. But the alternative to that is to create a defensive structure. It's to create a full-width defensive structure. What it's not, the alternative, like, to do is not to just stand all of your players in the middle of the pitch. Like, this is nothing. Well, there goes his free reroll. This is so weird. I don't know what's happening. What are we... Why are we using him as an assist when we already have him? Why are we blitzing back? So, one of the things you should be doing is blitzing players towards the sideline because you're the only one with frenzy. So it was perfectly reasonable to stand him up and blitz him outwards. And then if you wanted to, you could send someone through here. Not that you should really care about that when this is the defense. But you should be blitzing towards the outside. When you have frenzy, you want to push players as close to the sideline as possible because it means that they can't stand up. If they can't stand up and you still trade them off like this with him on the ground, if he can't stand up because he could get surfed, then this guy can walk off for free and they're a player down. Even though you didn't remove him, if he can't stand up, you've effectively removed him for however many turns he can't stand up for. Pushing him back in is counter to that. For some reason, we didn't move these two forward. Did you see that we did a lot of shuffling to do chevrons, but then we didn't move these three? Like, we could have moved these three, right, to be the chevron shape. So our mummy is now being pulled out to the center of the pitch. There goes another reroll on a dub skulls. Okay, it's turn 4, so turn 4 is when you want to be doing something like this. This is totally fine, running someone up. Because you don't really want to push, because if you push now and he slams in on you, that's turn 4, that's turn 5, that's turn 6, and you're struggling to elf stall for the last couple of turns. So it's one more turn before you really want to make a big push forward. So what you want to do this turn is, again, just pick apart his defensive shape. Now, what you should be doing here is, after the last block I've done, he couldn't be standing. They'd have to replace him with someone else. You knock someone else to the sideline. But he didn't do the sideline play. With the tackle on this side and the ghouls on this side, I'd probably blitz this guy, seeing as we've already got someone through on the other side. Okay, that's too close. That's not the right shape, is it? You're not going to be able to make a correct shape here. Why? Okay. Sure. Okay. So, I mean, I don't even know what to say about the defense. It's just non-existent. Thank you for the follow. Like, this defense is nothing, is it? I'm not entirely certain what the plan is here on defense. He's acting like he's never seen a Daka before, which is wild. So no defensive shape whatsoever. I have no idea what the plan is right now for defense. I couldn't tell you what's going to happen next. I can't even recommend something that's going to happen next. Like, obviously, this shape shouldn't exist. We have done at least the correct thing, as I mentioned earlier, with one of the zombies. He can't stand up now. So that's removed one of the zombies, effectively. I guess we'll find out together. These two, like, one of them can get jammed against the sideline. You just push him into an extra block. But the problem with that is when he takes this block now, he hasn't moved. So these three are out as well. This mummy went back onto him. So this is going to end up with no defense. This is going to be like the easiest score ever. You can't defend the width of the pitch if 4 of your players are in a wide zone. Like, obviously. I mean, okay. Pick a zombie. Which one's the best zombie? Probably to get the witch and these through, it's this zombie. The problem with this zombie is everyone just goes up the middle. I kind of like blitzing this zombie, and then this one can just dodge through. Also, just blitzing this zombie works as well. I want to go right. You don't want to be near all these players, right? This mummy is now out of the game. Like, he can just dodge and come after the witch, and these two can just split these players off from the right-hand side. Don't need much stalling. This is turn 5. So the ball is going to be in his half on turn 6. Down here on turn 7. And then... Sorry, for turn 6. Down here for turn 7. And then you just need 1 turn of stalling. You can live with that. You don't. You just... What's he going to do? He just exists. I don't like blitzing this one. I also don't like blitzing not with the witch. You want the greatest chance of the knockdown, even if it takes a wrestle. So I would have blitzed with the witch. And that means that you don't have to use this guy as a screen or an assist. Because again, he is the most vulnerable player that you don't want to get hit. He should be second defended after the ball. So he should have blitzed with the witch, and he probably should have blitzed this middle one, and they should have gone through here and just cut this zombie off. Yeah. At that point, I think you're done with the dog. Like, that's too many dice. That was too many dice, but sure, it's fine. The ball is safe. I don't know why we didn't end that with dodging him. I don't know why we didn't end that with dodging him. A 3+ would have been fine. In fact, a 3+ and then not re-rolling it to keep him tagged and forcing the mummy to be the assist, or bringing one of these over to be the assist, would also been good. Still keep the tackle tagged so it can't hit the witch. I won't just eat a block. I'd be more worried he blocked with the mummy and just killed me. And there's the runner getting blitzed and getting powed. And living. Oh no, he's going to dodge the ball. This is a dodgeball scenario. We dodged the ball, but we've jammed ourselves heavily up a sideline. Please dodge him. If you dodged him first, he could have done some rushes and come over to be more annoying for these lot. One of these might have streamed there, Henning. So the mummies can't get in front, but the ghouls can. So now it's okay. I was about to say, let's go back. So now it's up to Leet what he wants to do. It's turn 6, right? So you could just go back through him. Blitz him again with a witch for the... Oh, hang on. Maybe not with a witch this time. Yeah, it's not too annoying. Okay, with him then. Because the witch is an assist, right? So blitz there, up, and just come across this way. And then the witch can come out in front. The ball can come back to the center. Because remember, it's only turn 6. Oh, wait, no, it's turn 7. I take it back. I looked up and it's turn 6. It's not. It's turn 7 right now, right? It's not turn 6. Hang on, press play. Yep, I'd lost track of time. All right, why are we going backwards? We're going to block him, and we're going to go through him and bring the ball to the center. That's what we're going to do. Okay, don't hit it. Wrong square. Twelve, 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay. 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 It's not bad, but we didn't get anyone else out in front. Is the biggest issue, I would say. So we are gonna have some problems because we don't have much in lateral movement to work with. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So he only has 1 square of lateral movement. So if there's a mummy over there and like a ghoul over here or whatever, he's only got 1 square and has to go this way. So it's not the best. Could have rolled an extra couple of 2s there to try and get out in front a bit more. He's going to end up with like quite a crushed cage, yeah? What he needs to be careful of, Levathus, is simply a handoff play, right? We blitz him, we hand off to the runner, and the runner just does 2 2s. So he's got 2 reroll for 3 2s. That's like a high 90% chance of a score. That's what he's got to be careful of. Does that stop it? Not really. I guess it does add some dice. Okay, casual 1 dice power removal. Okay, that's more interesting. Alright, so this is more interesting of a puzzle to solve. Let's have a look at it. So I think he has to take a block. So that's a problem. He doesn't have dodge and she's jammed in now because of the square. Remember I said wrong square? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's not going to get there. Very annoying because the witch is pretty integral to be able to move him out of the way. I guess it's still just him, right? So he goes there and you take a block. So now we need to free up this square, which I can't think of any good way other than a red dice. You don't really want a 1 in 9 through it. But I also don't really want to burn a reroll either, so it's kind of interesting. But the red dice isn't even that great. You'd have to red dice with him, I think. Oh, that's not terrible. It's the same plan as this one. I looked at him, but I didn't think of a way to. I couldn't think of a way to get him through. But that isn't bad because they've got the witch to clear. So he can go there. She can dodge out the way. Block out of the way. And then you can hand off from within the mummy square. After I guess the problem. So there is a small problem with it. How do you blitz the ghoul properly? Because the problem is if you blitz the ghoul from above because of frenzy and you get pushes into pushes, you fucked everything. Guess you use him and just dodge through and add the 1 in 36. So it's a 1 in 36 for that dodge. A 1 in 36 for this dodge. A 1 in 36 handoff. And then 2 more 1 in 36s. I like that. I think it's probably the best play. It doesn't involve any 1 in 9s. Doesn't involve any red dice. Anything that's just all 2 pluses is usually the way to go. Unless, you know, there's a singular 1 in 9 replacing 4 1 in 36s or whatever. But I think that's probably the play. I don't think over here ends up being better than that. This is a 1 in 81. But I don't think we get better than 2 dice on him. And to make him be able to go sideways is either a red dice or just doing the 1 in 9. A 1 in 9 is the same as 4 1 in 36s. So considering this is, you know, only about 6 1 in 36s, that 1 in 9 alone is 4 of them. So I think this is the right play. Does use the blitzer. Knocks him out the way. Fails the dodge. Doesn't snake. Gets the handoff. 1 reroll for 2 1 in 36s. Doesn't even use it. Alright. Not bad. 2 rerolls for a movement. What is this? 7 with sure feet. So we probably should care about it. I'm not certain what this is, though. This doesn't seem to be caring about it, I'll be honest with you. I mean, a movement 7 one turn with no frenzy is pretty obnoxious to do. Because you've got to push one of your own players forward, or you've got to have a serious, like, fill-in setup somehow. So I've really got to question why you take Sure Feet if you don't know how to do the Undead one turn. This setup doesn't preclude you doing a one turn. I'm not going to spend like 20 minutes doing the one turn, but I might do it off stream for members or something. If you see a video tagged to this, members, it'll be me doing that one turn. But you should know how to do a movement 7 one turn if you've brought Undead and you've specifically given one Sure Feet. Could have given him Sprint if you, like, didn't know how to do a movement 7 one. Sprint is essentially doing a movement 8 one turn, which is a hell of a lot easier. We're just not even bothering, we're just punching things. Yeah, I got no idea why he has Sure Feet at all. Ugh. Doesn't get either KO back. Oh, wait. He had 3 KOs? He took 2 KOs there while I was answering a question? Okay. He needed 2 back to have 11, so it's very annoying to start with 10 here. Yeah, I don't really understand the Sure Feet at all. If you're going to waste a skill on a ghoul like that, take Sprint. Okay, we get a blitz, and this is not an anti-blitz defense. This is incredibly not an anti-blitz defense. I didn't even get to do an anti-blitz defense, like, complaint before the blitz started. Like, obviously, these 2 ghouls are protecting Dick and all, If the ghoul would, if they were just one square up to the right, they would be protecting against a blitz. I mean, this is second edition, so you can't use rerolls, Tenrai, like you can in third season. So maybe not. It depends on whether he can roll a 2+. Got a removal, though. That's huge. He should go and base this ghoul. I love that. That's a very good base. And then this guy just rolls some dice. And now he's under the ball. And he's got the ball. And the tackle is tagged and has to be blocked. Oh, it'd absolutely do them, yeah. That's not a POW. That is a reroll gone in an overtime format. Oh, that's an armor break and a removal. Ugh. And now Leet would rather have not had a blitz. And another removal. I mean, this is why this player's here in the final, isn't he? I mean, they've got jump up. Wrestling there does basically nothing other than put your own zombie on the ground. What an incredibly weird decision that is. So we're going to go for the 1 dice into 1 dice with wrestle by putting this guy there to tag both of those. Unfortunately, I don't think you could only make it 1 dice into 2 dice if you could get a guy to this square, but that's dodging through a tackle zone, which I don't think is going to be good enough. I don't think you want to risk that. Oh, please don't jump up. Please don't jump up the ghoul. Please don't jump up the ghoul. Okay, we're not jumping up the ghoul. Get the wrestle. Oh. I mean, that is a 3+ pickup into go fuck yourself. Where can he get to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to tag him? Nope, we're tagging him for some reason. Don't really know what that's about. Doesn't make it. Doesn't re-roll it. Oh, Scatter catches it on him. It was an easy 2 dice with tackle. Still, this is elves all over the ball. I don't know what this was about. This was terrible, wasn't it? This player tagging him was rubbish. Should have been down the pitch to join the rest of his players. Oh god, he just straight powed him with a blockless block. Into death. Classic underestimating of the undead. Exactly, Tenrai, yeah. The reason seems to be his ability to roll dice. Okay, he has burned another reroll. So he's down to one reroll. And now he's going to foul. Gets the stun. Look. I don't understand why we didn't surf that zombie. We're players down here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you surf that zombie, 9 versus 7, when you have to protect the ball, is not bad. There's no real good way to go after the ball here. Like, it's a one dice, but there's no recovery, really. There's no way you can score from it. I don't know, is the answer, Orifer? Probably, yes. I probably would have re-rolled the pickup to have it on him. No, he meant on the Dark Elf turn, right? The one that dropped it into the hands of the other Dark Elf. Okay, so we're going all in on the 1D. Full pow. Insane. Oh. And 1 in 9 to the pickup into a terrible scatter. Amazing. Yeah, it's been obnoxious, so. The Undead guy, by the way, Sol, I played in Weekend Clash, and he scored a 1 in a million touchdown on me. It's never happened before. Not, yes, like actual calculated odds. Straight up 1 in a million touchdown. Like, so odds can only get that high, Tenrai, if it's more than one turn. There's basically no real way to do it in one turn. So he had to double red dice full pow me after a 5+ dodge and a 5+ pickup in the rain. Then I had to dub skull as my first block of the next turn, which I did. Then he rolled a bunch of dice that he needed to do. And then I had to dub skull again as my only block of the next turn. And then he had to do 4+4+, 3+5+, 3+, etc. on the last turn. That bit alone was like thousands to one. But because I dub sculled as my only dice rolling blocks of the previous 2 turns, like the entire event over 3 turns was 1,000,000 to 1. I've never seen it before. I've never put in a play into the dice calculator and had it be actually 1,000,000 to 1. 0.000001. Oh, fuck off, game. Jesus. Yeah, it was pretty incredible. Okay, I'm not entirely certain how this ball is going to end up being safe. The answer is it isn't. I mean, ideally, what you want is to one dice with this one, right? To push it out of the way, so you can put an assist in and 2 dice the ball carrier. He could be thinking to do a 1 in 9 dodge if you make it and do the other 2s to make this a 2 dice. No, because you have to knock him down for, yeah, exactly. That's useless. This is just a 2+, right? And it removes him. So I think that's the play. You 2+ here. This one comes up to be the assist. And then you 2 dice the ball and pick up on this blodger. Nowhere near the tackler and just win the game. He's making it a 2 dice and he shouldn't have done. He should not have made this a 2 dice at all. He's in his own way now. This was not the way, Elite. It was a 2. You rolled 2 2+s to avoid a 2+. Obviously, that's not better. You're completely in your own way now when you do the blitz. And you didn't get a power when you used your reroll on the extra shitty 2+. And he removes himself. That's the annoying part, right? He's getting dice, but also he's doing stuff wrong. It's hard to complain about the dice when you're doing stuff wrong. Like, you can see what I'm talking about, right? This is a 2+. So why are you rolling 2 2+s to avoid rolling a 2+? Like, that doesn't make any sense, does it? And he's punished for it. If you look at the block... Sorry, if you look at the dodge... Watch the dodge. It's a 6. He would have rolled a straight pow. Then the 1 would have been burnt in the armor dice. That would have been the rush. To be fair, the bit that he wasn't burnt for is that none of these are even anything resembling a POW on the ball carrier. Oh, no, I'm lying. That would have been. I think he would have done it. I think he would have sacked if he'd done it right. Assuming the dice, you know. were the same. But more importantly, it was doing it right. It doesn't matter if the dice worked out or not, right? It's just funny when that happens. I wouldn't actually have taken that second dodge. I would have based this ghoul. Just base the ghoul is fine. You don't want the ghoul down there. There's loads of turns left. You don't want players down there. Now he's just got 5 players left. He had his chance. To be fair, he should have won, right? He would have won with regular dice. This is just, you know, the undead being lucky again. But you can't learn from the bad dice. Instant full power on the witch. Of course. All you can learn from is your play, and that was done wrong, in my opinion. Another full power on that, on that blitzer. Jesus Christ. Into an armor break. Holy shit. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we try and make it a 2 dice? With him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably, right? Or you could just try to dodge from tackle because you forgot about it. Roll a 1 and remove yourself. Well, he's going to need the luckiest KO rolls in history. Why? Look, for people who don't know, a 1 in 9 dodge is less likely to fail than a 1 in 6 dodge. Why aren't we doing the 1 in 9 first? And then after that, even if you pop dodge, it's still the same 2+ as him, so you might as well do this one. Like, this is the one you dodge first. 9 is a higher number than 6. That's the kind of, like, in-depth analysis you can expect from this channel. 9 is a higher number than 6. There's no way, Quincy, that you were young enough to make that less embarrassing. The wrestle thing is so weird, man. 1 in 9. I love these games where, like, you're the only one rolling 1 in 9s. I'm sorry I'm not more hyped. This is boring, isn't it? It's a dice in... Setting up 6 players. That is... Those are not the... Those are not the KO rolls you're looking for. Two out of 7. Not what we're looking for. We have got one more to go, but he's going to need like 4 out of 5. And to win the toss. He's definitely going to, because now there's a bribe in play. That wasn't 4 out of 5. And the Undead won the toss, so congratulations on another dice-based victory. Sad, isn't it? Look, if I had to give odds right now, the Undead still have a reroll. The Dark Elves have no reroll. 8 players, and the Undead have got a bribe now. I would give Leet the same odds that I have of banging Margot Robbie. Like, it's only going to happen with a straight-up mugging. See you later, Leet. Oh, not even using the bribe. Saul's name is like that because he's even nerdier than the rest of us. And used to be a professional esports player. I got no idea why. Does it really matter, Demi? Leet's got no players to do anything with it. There's not a lot to talk about here, is it? Like, we're just going to watch this play out. Feel free to continue. I don't know why the Undead is not setting up a foul. Could have fouled a number of times. Oh, he set that up to have a screen with the mummies and then just moved the other mummy. Almost rolled a 5. We have 3 guard, and somehow that was 1 dice on the ball. Yes, Saul has abandoned Blood Bowl to be a professional jungle gymmer. You can see him perform at a Chuck E. Cheese near you. How is it? Where's the ball? Oh, we're going backwards. Okay. Us. Our Blood Bowl, not tabletop. He still beats 4 shoeless monkeys in a shed quite often. Flute is working on a new fumble client, so for you to also not use. It's colorful and isometric, and you can play up, down, and WASD and zoom in. By the way, that was another 1 dice on the ball. And if I don't know if we've counted that, but against almost 0 elves, these amazing defensive setups have consistently given up 1 dice on the ball. While we're all not really paying attention because he's never going to get the 1 dice on the ball because this entire game has gone the other way, but yeah, once this is done and the recording's over, I'll show you so. Leet. And that's not favoritism. If anyone goes to watch the semi-final, to see how I actually cast that. The fact that Leet is in the community does not make him immune to my my criticism. But in this, he's obviously played better. Looks like he's just gonna kill a zombie and go for it on turn 23. But yes, there was another 4+1 dice. His guards are ludicrously out of position. This was the easiest drive of his life. They were like eight elves. All he had to do was put the ball in a cage with guard on the corners and just walk slowly up the pitch. Oh god, he scored early. Oh Jesus. Okay. Alright, I'm back interested again. So, Leet picks a side, the ball goes the opposite side. The kickoff result is who gets a reroll. Guess who gets a reroll? Okay, this was badly done. Why was he there if you were going to do that? What? We just 1 in 9 through. And then doing a rush with no... Well, the ball is on the blodger, who doesn't fail. She does fail. Oh, she fails the rush. It doesn't matter. Would have snaked anything. Oh no, Tim Curry has died. An actual national treasure. Might have to watch Clue again. Because it's awesome. Yeah, we did that yesterday. People should watch Steel Magnolias. Not 9 to 5, Steel Magnolias. Sing 9 to 5, but watch Steel Magnolias. I'm not entirely certain what that was about, I'll be honest with you. That was a weird blitz. Not that it mattered, because that was a skull. And there we go. We have your Season 11 Sprint Champions. And good lord, am I glad that's over. Despite the stick I gave Leet in the semi-final, he didn't deserve that in the final. Easily should have won. Undead were not good. Didn't matter because they rolled well. So congratulations to Levathus. Yeah, your dice rolling hand is strong. Hopefully the upcoming fumble content will reignite my passion for teaching Blood Bowl. Everyone cross your fingers. See you there.